and welcome back to Novi's #1 podcast, Now You Novi. You're first timer. You know how I know that?
How's that?
Now You Novi. We say it together.
Oh.
So when we end,
we'll do it together.
We'll do it together. So it is a new voice, a new face on the pod today, and we have with us Fire Chief John Martin. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
How's this your first time on the podcast?
I have no idea.
I've seen you in video this week.
Yes.
You're like now a superstar.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. You did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really good job.
The specialties with Josh.
Yeah.
He's the magic behind it all.
That was very good. So it was a great way to kick off what we're here to talk about, which is Fire Prevention Week.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Big week for your department and
Big
team.
Week. A lot of activity, a lot of going to the schools, pushing out the messages, things like that. A lot of stuff you're going to see on social media throughout the week that's being posted out there. But the biggest theme this year is smoke alarms. And making sure that they work for you. It's kind of the theme. And the idea behind it is make sure, first off, that you have them. They're installed properly. You maintain them. But also, too, is you're testing them. And that's one of the biggest things. We constantly, people move into a house, they don't even think about smoke detectors. Those are the kind of a fallacy where it's a false sense of security. Well, it's there, so it's working for me. You have to make sure that they're working. There is a life on them too.
That's what I was going to say. How does somebody go about that?
As far
how do you go about it? I mean,
them,
do you put this would be me. Push the button, it makes a noise, we're good to go. Is that
pretty close to it?
Okay.
But it's knowing exactly the life of that smoke alarm as well. So what you do is you just take them down. On the back side, there's going to be a date on them and all that, and that's kind of give you kind of a demarcation. But kind of an indicator, if you move into a house or a facility that you don't know the life of the smoke alarms and stuff that are throughout, take one down and take a look at it. If they're yellowing, things like that, you need to replace them.
Okay.
And that's kind of one of the indicators as well, too, is they start to discolor. And so you want to make sure 10 years is the life on a smoke alarm.
Okay.
So you need to keep to that. So now most of the alarms that you find out there have a sealed lithium-ion battery, and they last 10 years. Unless they're constantly being set off and all that stuff, say a kitchen, then you have to change them out a little bit sooner rather than later. So, yeah.
I want to go back to something you said because you're pushing information to schools.
Correct.
So you're out educating youngsters. Mm-hmm. So you know where my mind immediately went? Where to go? Because you're going to know. It's three or four words. Stop, drop, and roll. They still do that?
They still do that.
You going to practice it? You're going to show us on the show? Not now.
Not now.
So they still do that? Is that still something that you try to ingrain
Absolutely.
in youngsters?
And that in dialing 911, when to dial 911, when not to. But stop, drop, and roll. Clothing has gotten a lot better now than what it used to be when stop, drop, and roll used to come out. And so, but you still want to make sure that kids understand that and the importance of it and what it's about, because there's more activity around fire pits, things like that, where clothing could get a little bit, touch with that. And now all of a sudden, maybe they're wearing something that's nylon and starts to catch on fire and they know what to do. And the idea is to protect themselves, their face, their lungs, things like that when they're rolling. So it's that cover the face. And then you're rolling back and forth till you hit something, and then roll back the other way, and continuously doing that.
What are, as we celebrate or recognize this week, what are or is the major challenge for fire service for you and your team? What is the biggest challenge?
As always, right now, it's going to be personnel. That's our biggest challenge is getting enough personnel. That's nationwide and worldwide in the fire service.
Okay. Similar. I mean, people, it's a different age and time where people don't choose, local government. Like who grows up and says, hey, I want to work for local government, unless city manager or planner. But so police, fire, we're just seeing the trend isn't there, right?
Correct.
Which is a big challenge for you all.
It is.
But this is a great time too, I think, to tell people the makeup of the fire department and how people that maybe want to give back to the community, this could be a week that maybe piques their interest and they want to submit an application to join your team.
Right. So we're a combination fire department, and kind of what that means is we have both full and part-time personnel. Our full-time personnel, we have supervisors that are around the clock, so they're on 12-hour shifts. But then we also have full-time fire protection officers, as we refer to them, that work Monday through Fridays from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., from
Okay.
6 p.m. to 6 a.m., and then all day Saturdays and Sundays is our part-time staffing, and that's both paid on call and auxiliary.
And those could be your next door neighbor.
Correct. Next door neighbor, somebody you work with.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's everybody and anybody. It opens that option up to
A
them.
great opportunity, and Chief Zinzer and I have talked on the pod before about this. A great opportunity for extra income. I mean,
Correct.
think about the future planning of your child's college. You want to renovate a basement. You love to go on vacations. Like, it's a great way to supplement income, right?
Pay off a vehicle, whatever it
Yeah.
is. Absolutely. The biggest thing about it is, and this is what kind of people don't understand, is the commitment. And what it is it's an initial commitment of your time and energy because you have to go through a lot of schooling.
Okay.
So there's a lot of program, both the EMS aspect of it and also the fire aspect. Once you get that, then it's the, taking time away from your family to go to, monthly trainings, shift work, call outs, whatever it is. So it's always a continuous dedication.
Sure.
And that's one thing about the fire service, law enforcement, and all that. It's dedication. And you really have to be dedicated. But yes, there are those payoffs. There's that extra income that comes in with that.
And the pride. I didn't
Absolutely.
mention the pride of
Absolutely.
giving back to the community and being involved in something as amazing as our local government.
And you're part of a team. And that's one of
Right.
the biggest things. And that's what you would see similarity in law enforcement and fire, is that the teamwork aspect, working together. So a lot of our folks are, had a background with, sports, different things like
Right.
that. And that's where that kind of comes out from them.
Yeah, being a part of another family, if
Correct.
you would,
Yeah.
right? So this is Fire Prevention Week. We're going to be giving tips all week through social media.
Correct.
Anyone's out and about in the community, you see our fire team members, give them a big thumbs up, give them a wave, and
Absolutely.
thank them for all they do. I know you guys are the heroes out in the community. Everybody loves to see the fire department come,
Yes.
and it's exciting. Anyone that has an interest, reach out, stop by a fire station. Can I say that? Can they
Yeah.
stop by?
Absolutely. Stop by any one of the fire stations, the 4 stations that we have. You can go online. We have
Okay.
a robust amount of information on the city's website, breaking down each of the different positions, either auxiliary or paid on call. You can call us, the administration.
Okay.
Assistant Chief Todd Sogg takes a lot of the calls. So does our human resource department as well.
Okay. And bringing it back to the actual theme, how about smoke detectors? I move into a house, or I go home today and I check mine, and I'm like, I can call and you guys will come out.
Absolutely.
I don't want to put you on the spot.
No.
Not you, but your team will come out, right?
Absolutely. Yep. It's one of those things, just as I said before, that false sense of security. If you're recognizing there's an issue, we need to take care of it right now. So what we'll do is we'll come out immediately, and we're not going to come lights and sirens, obviously, because you've just determined there's an issue that needs to be addressed, not an emergency.
Right.
So we'll show up. We also carry spare smoke detectors if we need to, smoke alarms, batteries, you name it, and we're going to check and see what's going on with yours. If you have a system that is interlinked, so all your alarms are interlinked with each other, the ones that we bring out are just the battery operated.
Okay.
So we're going to put something in your home to make sure that you have protection until you get that addressed or taken care of.
Okay.
But yes, we carry that stuff with us. We're going to address it. Another thing we also offer too is we offer the ability, if you just purchase a new home or it's a used home, whatever, we will come in and do a cursory home check, if you call it. For older adults as well too, we call it the Fire and Fall Protection Program.
I love that program.
Where we just come in,
Yep.
we have a sheet of paper, we go through everything with you. A lot of what we're addressing is smoke alarms, carbon monoxide detectors, areas that are kind of concerned, putting stuff around your hot water tanks, your furnaces, showing you how to basically keep your house safe. Once we're done, we go over the things that we need to address with you. We give you a copy. Have a great day. There's no punitive nature to it or anything, but it's getting over people allowing us in their home. But we're there to make it safe for you and your family. And that's the
I do
idea.
love that program. We need to promote that a little bit more that fire. What is it called again? The
Fire, fall, and protection
Fire,
program
Fall,
for
and
adults.
Protection. Yep. And I know you guys do the File of Life, which is a great little
Yep,
program.
we do
So
that.
you have awesome community programs that people need to take advantage of. So valuable to, especially those that live alone
Yes.
and our older adults, right?
Absolutely. And if you go to the city's website, or if you stop at one of the stations, we have a card that lists out all the different things that we
Programs.
do, because a lot of people don't know what we do.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I was just going to say that came
car
to my
seats
mind too.
constantly. So a lot of times with the car seats is because you're changing them out, you switch cars, car has to go in for work and all that, or someone's coming in from out of town and they don't know how to take out a car seat, put in a car seat, adjust a car seat. You contact us. We will assist you with that. We'll go through everything and check it and make sure. The second Saturday of the month, we do that, where we get everybody together at station number 4 from 9 to noon. You stop on in. Don't even need to set up an appointment, and we will check
Yep.
that stuff for you as well.
And I want to just reiterate, these services, as for Novi residents, are free, right?
Correct. That is
They're
correct.
free. All you need to do is call.
Contact us.
Contact the fire department. There are forms on the website if you don't
Yep.
want to call, but there are forms they can fill out on the website. There's a calendar there, and all of these programs that we've talked about are free. So,
Absolutely. CPR class is the first
Right, that's
Wednesday of
true
every
too.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Great stuff.
Good. Thanks for joining me. It's such a
Absolutely.
fun week for you all, a nice week that we get to say thank you again for all you and your team do. So
Great.
thanks for joining me on this all-important Fire Prevention Week.
Well, thank you for having me.
And we're going to tag you for some more videos.
All right.
And there you have it, folks. Ready? Now you
Novi.
Novi. Take care.